Well, the elections are over, and we have all the Democrats trying to figure out what happened. How is it that all of these people in the country, over 50% of the people of the registered voters in our country, voted for Donald Trump? What happened? And you, instead of you looking at yourselves, you're looking at everyone else. I looked at several shows today, and they were talking about the people were racist, the men, the black men were misogynistic, the Hispanic men are misogynistic, the white men are racist, but you never said anything about the Democrat men. What's wrong with you? You have spewed hatred. You have had nothing to tell the American people to make us want to vote for you. Nothing. You had nothing. If you saw, I have had many videos, many people have asked, what is your party's platform? You never had one. Your party platform was one thing, and it was Donald Trump. And because of your hatred for Donald Trump, you thought that you can do everything you wanted to, and you were going to make the American public hate him. Guess what? When you decided that you were going to harm him physically, you made him a martyr. People started looking at him and said, this man is doing all of this just so he can help the United States of America. You had all of your ads talking about how he was Hitler and how he was going to do everything to our country and destroy the country, whereas we were watching you do the same thing that you were blaming him of doing. The same things. When you said people weren't going to be able to speak anymore, you were the ones who paid Mark Zuckerberg or forced them to keep people off of social media. You were the one that coined that term misinformation and said that anyone that said anything that you disagreed with, you needed to do something to them. Even one of your leaders even said that we might even have to put them in camps and deprogram them. You did that. You said that. So don't get mad at the American public when you have over 50% of us who decided that you are going in the wrong direction. When you decided that you were going to get people, entertainers that most of us would never pay to go and see. People that were twerking and doing all types of despicable things on stage that most of us could not relate to. You had them at your political rallies. How dare you look down upon us so much that you would think that was impressive to us? Or when you had all of your athletes come and try to threaten us about voting for your candidates. We don't care what an athlete says. An athlete has nothing in common with the average American family that cannot spend $200 and have one meal prepared for their families. So that was on you as well. And then all of the threats, not just to Donald Trump, but you were threatening people. And wait, I don't understand who you paid to do your campaign that told you that you could threaten 340 million people and get them to do what you said. Do you know, I don't know what you all have missed in history, but that didn't work 500 years ago. And it surely is not going to work today. When you decided that you were going to control all media and media was going to spend every bit of their time talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. When someone asks anybody from the Democrat Party any question about the economy, but Donald Trump, when you ask them about the wars, but Donald Trump, when you ask them about the children that were missing from the border, but Donald Trump, that's always your answer. Then you started really neglecting our people. You gave illegal immigrants up to $15,000 on a credit card. You paid for their housing. You paid for their food. You paid for childcare, whatever they needed. And then transportation for them to fly across the country. And you gave nothing to Americans. As the people in Lahaina lost their homes and suffered and lost their children, and you wouldn't even let them go in to find their children. As the people in Ohio, their water was poisoned by all of these derailments that were very suspicious. You never went to check on them. As the people in the southeastern part of our country were suffering from hurricanes, you did not give them anything. And so you wonder why Americans did not support your candidates. They did not support your candidates because you have totally lost a connection with the American people. And not just one group of people, you've lost it with Black people, Hispanic people, Muslim people, Armenian people from all different parts of the world who have come here, and they came here as legal immigrants at some time in their past. You have lost control of all of America. You have no connection. The only people that you have connections with, and I will never down other Americans, are people who have always been beholden to you because of history. You know, it's a historical thing. So they support you because they don't know any better. And so I say to you, when you start talking about us being unintelligent, us being racist, us being misogynistic, because it's only because of you. That's why. It has nothing to do with any of the above. It's because of you. You have lost control of the American public, and it's totally on you.